I think people have literally doubled their money in 2 years. Halich now, which is I don't know why it has started so late, although it should have started earlier because this is like the center. It's like the center of everything, you know. It's in the center, and Golden Horn has always been very, very famous in terms of its historical importance. And you know the kind of construction, the historical construction that is there in this area. Now I see that they have converted this shipyard, which is one of the oldest shipyard used for a lot of purposes earlier. I would also want to understand how important and crucial it is for the investors to understand how this area is going to be the gold mine at this point of time for Istanbul investors.
It's great to point out. Really, it was back in 2000, 2001 when the initiative to improve the Golden Horn, even a little bit earlier when there was a lot of waste that needed to be dealt with. So they had a very ambitious plan to fix and develop this area. We can see green parks along the waterway here in the Golden Horn. The boat is not rocking all that much because we are in a separate waterway. So the Golden Horn is part of a separate waterway. This is not the Bosphorus, where the water is more aggressive. There's a lot more traffic going on. This is a quiet spot. So very favorable conditions in the Golden Horn. And then returning us, I think we are going to be the only project of its scale, definitely, on the Golden Horn. And we have, successfully won the tender, the ability to manage and develop this project. And it is an incredibly significant project for its history.
Right. Okay. And what expected return on investments are you looking in this area? What do you think? Because it has just recently started developing, and I think it has a lot of gap, a lot of juice
to grow. Of course, I think the investors watching will understand the location is incredibly important. And coming into this early, we started sales of Tersane last year. Comparison today, some units are up 50%. We expect by the time the project is completed, our first residential units will be delivered in the end of next year, with others being delivered in the end of 2025. The entire project is to be functioning by the end of 2025. So we still have a little bit of time. A minimal capital gain of 35%, although that could go all the way up to 100%. So the prices could double here in the next 2 years.
Especially when Rixos is building their hotel here, all the big brands that we can think of, Louis Vuitton, Gucci, Prada, Dior.
And then with that as well, I want to add, there's also the largest Zara in the city. There's Nike, there's all these, international brands that they cannot miss this opportunity.
And largest means the largest store in Istanbul, right?
Right.
Okay, so this place will have the largest.
So they'll have their flagship stores. Brands today are communicating, trying to create experience centers, from maybe Nike. That could be, an area for running or yoga or whatever. But the brands are wanting to build a deeper relationship with their important customers.
Right. Okay. Very cool.